Welcome back to my mess I have here in my shack. I can see I have to clean this up, but it never happens. So this is pretty much a documentation video for myself. I like to do this from time to time, get everything on video, and yeah. So in case something would happen, computer will crash or some kind of glitch would wipe everything out, I can revert back to this video and then get everything back the way I need it to be. Now I must say, what I do up here is very unique to me. What works for me. There's a million and one ways to do it. So what works for me up here won't work for you, or what you do won't work over here for me. Different purposes and different preferences for everybody. Okay. Also, the second part of this, somebody was curious about how I route my audio. I'll talk about the only change I made here is now I am now sending my audio, Cakewalk audio, up through the Ethernet wire. Well, some people call it a LAN or gigabit connection, but I'll just keep it simple. My Ethernet cable back of my computer, Ethernet port up the Ethernet port here. Okay. Oops, sorry. Okay, that's about the only change I made. So anyhow, the way I used to do it, I've been doing this for about like 6 months or 8 months, but I never documented this. So the way it was before. Okay, coming out, I used to use these, well, I still do, but it's a little bit more simplified, these connections here. Now, like I said, very specific to my computer. What works for my Windows 10 here does not work on my Windows 11 mini computer. So, anyhow, coming out back of my computer, I would plug this into the speaker jack, or line out. Okay, coming out, I have this 3-port splitter, stereo. Everything's stereo right here. All right, patch audio back into my screen capture software so you can hear my voice. I would plug that in there, and it loops right back into my line input. Okay, because without that, I wouldn't get any audio piped back into that screen capture software. The middle one, I would run to my headphones so I can hear what's going on. And this port here would run to the on. Okay, so that's the way it used to be. So this cord right here is that right there. That's stereo, tip ring sleeve on that end, but when it comes up here to my sidekick box, it's mono. I'll get to that in a minute. And then coming out, XLR to RCA, which plugs into the line input on the back of the on. Okay, well this is now eliminated. Okay, so I want to be very specific here. Using this version of Thetis. That is a Windows 10 computer, about 4 years old. RE320 microphone. Come out of there. Into my cloud lifter. That just amplifies a little bit, bumps that signal up. Okay, out of the cloud lifter, and then my Focusrite. Out of the Focusrite, USB connection to the back of the computer. That's all. Okay, so let's jack into the computer. I'll plug that back in, show you how it used to be, and I'll show you the clicks or whatever I had to do to get the Ethernet from my Cakewalk audio come up the Ethernet cable. All right, let's patch on in. All right, here we are, jacked into the computer here. All right, you can tell there's background music there. I have that in there for a purpose. Once it kicks in, you can hear it. Everything should be in mono. Okay, including my voice. There's absolutely no stereo effect. And that's because out of the 3-way splitter, I have a mono cable in one of those ports. When you do that, the whole thing becomes mono. No big deal. Transmitting AM, it's gonna be mono anyhow. Okay, go in my setup here. This up here, my VAC cable 1 setup, this has never changed. This is just what works for me. There's no voice meter banana or any extra programs on this computer. Yeah, now down here, I used to have this checked. Allow PTT to override / bypass VAC for phone. Okay, with that box checked. My mic slider here is enabled. A key up here. Audio 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Audio 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. I noticed to get the same output I'm using the Ethernet cable, I have to slide this up, but when I do, there's some noise in there. Of course, that background music is playing. You might see that in there. Okay, so audio. Okay, so I'm going to eliminate that cable completely. There'll be nothing plugged into the line in on the on. Okay, pay attention to that background music. You should hear it pop up in the stereo. Okay, test. I hear a little bit of stereo effect in my voice. All right, how I get it to come up the Ethernet port. Big, long process here. There's a lot to click. So got your notepads here, future me. Okay, here we go. and done. That's it. Also, I have to have this checked here. I'll hold on, come back to this. Yeah, I'm gonna key up. Oh, hang on. Must be before I. This is the way it was. Okay, now I should have no audio. 1111222. All right, now let's send it up the Ethernet port or Ethernet cable. Yeah, like I said, nothing plugged into the line and on. Test 2 1 2 3 4 5. Full audio. The music's coming through. Okay, now for my record playback. If I don't have this checked, it's all gnarly. I'll key up and record something. Audio test 2 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, like I said, it's specific to my computer. I'm gonna play that back. It's gonna get all crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna check this, and we're back to normal. Audio test 2 1 2 3 4 5. And there it is. Simple as that. So one more time, go back to here. Let the future me look at this, or anybody else is interested. Here's the drop-down tab. Here. Here's my choices. Okay, that's it. Let's go into Cakewalk here. Check my preferences. Or my preferences. I'll just scroll through these. You can pause. Anybody's interested. Doubt anybody will. You can pause on this. On each one, I'll make a quick. Driver settings. Get back recording. I know when I was getting this set up, everybody said, well, you have to use ACO, but this has always worked for me. I don't think even SEO works for what I'm doing up here. Okay, profiles. Let's click through these. It's a very valuable tool doing a video of everything here. I can always come back to this. I've never changed anything in any of these tabs here. I just want to get it all on video. Because I have had computer crashes before, and it's wiped everything out, and I wish I would have done this. And display, I've never messed up anything like this, so I'm not going to show that. Yeah, let's go to the channel faders here. Of course, this is definitely highlighted on my sideband, highlighted there. Let's go down to the first ladder. I've always had this on left because that works for me. If I have it on right, there's no audio, and I have this stereo selected. It heavily favors one channel, and audio is very low. So microphone Scarlett Solo, USB, left. Works for me, because I'm crazy. Okay, master tab. Okay, go to master fader. And that's it. Simple as it gets. Now, the reason why I use physical cables, it's very simplified. I didn't want to run any extra software or anything like that, like Voice Meter, Banana, all that headache. So now this is just simple as a click. I guess a lot of things have changed in the software. I was under the assumption it was really complicated. You had to use all that stuff, but I never knew. Just that one click of right here. Of course, using these my driver settings. That's it. Open a Cakewalk here. Here, I'm going to accentuate this. Check. It's up here. Audio test 222 11111 22222. Stereo effect. I'm just doing this to show now I'm getting stereo. Okay, that's annoying. Let me turn that off. All right, I think that's all I needed to show. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving and Christmas is coming up. So check you guys later. KP68, I'm free and clear.